Um, hey JJ.
What's up, bro?
Hey, all right. I have a genuine question, and I'm asking because I don't know. Uh,
Yeah,
so who do you think's responsible for the arenas? Like
which
for the
ones?
arenas, like chunking up and stuff.
It's the operators, man.
Well, it's ours now.
I know. I heard about it, and I know. I already know, Eric. I heard about it a couple days ago. Yup, yup. Guess what? Nothing's gonna change.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing's gonna
No, no.
change.
Yeah, I know. I know. We're not touching it. We're not touching it, bro.
I knew y'all were gonna be like that.
It's not our job.
I know. I know.
That is
I
nowhere near.
fucking
Dude, we have
know.
4 people back there, and they have like more than 10.
I know. I
It's
agree with you.
it's actually fucking wild.
It's a plan that's gonna piss a lot of people off. That's not gonna work.
I know it's not gonna work. And everybody in our group chat called out Ron. Like literally every single person fucking called out Ron for it. And he goes, "Oh well, this is the direction that we're gonna take anyway." And I'm like, "All right, bro. See how well it goes. I'll let that bitch chunk up, bro.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, because it's not my problem." And then they're
Listen,
gonna and then they're gonna see fucking us 4 fucking people working hard as fuck back there.
fucking Chad already literally told Rafer and a guy that's above Rafer's boss. It was Rafer and a guy that's above Rafer's boss. He told them that they should just hire one guy, Monday through Friday, for both Monday through Friday, one fucking guy, maybe two. They pump the rail car into the silos and then they handle the arenas.
Or just make the operators do it. I
Hey
mean,
Eric, but that hasn't worked
I
at
know,
all since
but I
we've
know,
been here.
but that's because management can't make people take accountability for the shit that they need to be doing. I mean, when you
And
have an operator with 4-hour sets, and they sit in the break room for 9 hours of the night. I mean, like really?
bro,
But whatever, bro.
no, I get it, man. Trust me, Trust me, I get it, dude. Well, yeah, Terry's got a vent to you. Explanation.
I'm trying to, you know, I'm having some hope here that they're gonna tell me, and I'm gonna be like, look, if you want me to be 5 days on nights, I better see $2, okay? Because I'm gonna have to step up a lot from what I'm already doing now. I better see $2, okay? I better see more training. I better get some more information. I said I will do what Thompson is doing, bro. I will come in for several hours of the day, okay? So that way I can communicate with you guys. You can show me some shit and some stuff. That way because here's my thing is they want me to be a leader on nights, and if I'm gonna become a leader on nights, I'm gonna let you know right now. My goal is gonna be where we don't have to call anybody in and we handle everything on our own. And I'm gonna be an asshole. No laziness, no fucking bitching, no excuses. I don't want to hear none of that shit because I'm here with you. And it's gonna be just like how you said, JJ. I had been left at 4 and such. That's probably gonna how it's gonna be with me, you know.
Right.
And here's another thing: is guess what? Now I don't have time away from my. Now I have time, no time with my family, that I was promised. So I better see. That's where I'm like, I better see some fucking money. Money better be there,
For for
and
me,
my holidays better be fucking paid. I better get my shit paid. I said I better have holidays off. I better get more
yeah,
vacation
all the
time.
5 days straight.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
better get all five. I better get more vacation time, because if you're taking time away from my family, I better have enough time for when I go on vacation. At least I can make up for lost time. Cause I get it, bro. Like I get it. It is my job as a man to fulfill for my household, and I'm gonna have to make the sacrifice. I'm not having to be there. But I was promised that I had the luxury of where I was going to be able to spend time with my first child. So now I'm going to have to work my ass off so that way later on, I'm going to have to do what Mark did. I'm going to have to work my ass off so that way I can spend time when they're fucking teenagers. Because this is kind of how it's going to have to be. It's what I'm thinking in my head. Because the whole reason why I was like, I even in my interview,
Bro, you're kind of like me in that way. Like you go really deep, really fast.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Because
Yeah, I know.
I'm not thinking about the now, bro. I'm thinking about the fucking future. I'm thinking about
know.
what I want to do. What is my standard for myself? If I only thought about the now, I'd be some fucking deadbeat still in Texas. Pardon?
And I will also say that literally next year, so sometime in the next fucking 18 months, we're gonna have 2 more lines.
Yeah.
I know that Chad is pushing for the Super Crew. So if this doesn't work out, of course do whatever you want, you know, if you need to be with your family and shit. I would say stick it out a little bit longer,
Yeah.
you know? Cause it's that's like they can't shit on you that bad. Like I know Chad, I know that he's gonna want to make it right and shit. I know him, you know. If he's one of those guys that like if you stay in good with him and you scratch his back, he'll scratch your back. But right now you're like on nights, so it's kind of hard for him to like see you. You know what I mean? So you guys, night shift is kind of always like in the back of his head, and he's not seeing the shit that y'all are doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He sees me sweating my dick off underneath an extruder. You know what I mean? He doesn't see you doing that.
And I get it, bro. It is. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna freak out about it too much because I already, you know, I'm kind of chill right now. You know, I smoked a good bit, my little pen here, so I'm not as angry as I was. When I first started talking about it.
Eric, you want to learn how to run an Arima, dog? I can teach you.
I'm down.
That is so crazy, bro.
Yeah, Lee walked up to me. He's like, you know your buddy Zach? They're putting him on the Arimas. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Hey,
'cause
guess-
Lee,
you know
Lee
who I'm
says he's
putting
my
on
buddy. What?
Fucking the retarded old guy.
Sick.
I
Fucking
know.
awesome. And then they wonder why they say the Arimas aren't maintained properly, which is the truth. We don't do as much on them as we should. But dude, they chunk them up every fucking day, dog. And then we gotta get in there with a metal fucking grind. They get in there with a metal like grinding wheel and they fucking grind it down. And all that metal shit like falls off of the grinding wheel. And it gets in the fucking extruder and it fucks up the machine even more. So it's this constant process of them chunking it and then grinding it, shit getting in our screw, chunking and grinding it, more shit getting in our screw. And then they wonder why the fucking machine doesn't work.
Talking about like metal shit that's going on.
It's a metal like wire fucking wheel that you put on a grinder. It spins. And those little strands of metal will fall off of it sometimes. And then there's a little window where there's a screw that spins. You know how the screws have the little flights on the side?
Yeah.
The flights push plastic through the barrel, and then it goes to the pelletizer. There's blades in there that spin up the pellets. But see, this is, nigga, you got into the most boring side of what we do, to be honest with you. Which is whatever. Just saying. Yeah, but it's not very interesting. I feel like I'd get so fucking bored.
Bosses keep me busy.
Yeah, that's true.
I put that bitch in for
It's fucked up.
there's like 3 hours of driving.
You're just on autopilot when you get there, bro.
I am.
Like, it's cool figuring shit out, but using your brain that much, sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's not using your brain anymore. And then if you don't use your brain hard enough, then you get fussed at.
The board that we have to keep track of, like how many times an operator's fucked up, or like if
Yeah,
there
it's
was an
just
incident that
stupid.
day.
All that shit is just extra
Um,
fucking horseshit to me, man.
And you know how Rafer's supposed to be checking that daily. You know how many times he's looked at it?
What?
Once, and that was because he had like people walking with him.
Right.
like corporate people maybe.
It's like they're always trying to help out production because they make the money. I get that, but it's like, bro, we're ass right now and we're getting 2 more lines next year. Like, fuck, we're fucked. I don't know what to say. Like,
I just don't understand how it's like, you know, see these fucking operators, you see how many you got. You know, you're even offering fucking $20 like an incentive to come in and volunteer rotate.
and then I can't even get off on time.
But they can't.
Not
But
even
they
half
can't
the
clear.
time.
But they can't clear an AREMA.
No, it's not clearing an AREMA. It's not.
No,
chunking
it's
the
making.
motherfucker
Yeah, I
up.
know. Clearing it. Get the shit off. That's what I meant.
Just not doing it in the first place. That's what I'm saying.
And then not only that, they're not realizing. I don't think the rims are made for the race that we run on the line.
I mean, no. They are. They are. It's just, listen, but operators are fucking retarded, man. Harry, you could have, they could be. So think you know that the bubble has a fucking how many inches, however many inches, the blow up ratio with a 100 fucking inch bubble. Okay. So if it's a 100-inch bubble and your fucking roll is 97 inches, you have an inch of trim on each side. So run your bubble a little bit smaller so you have smaller trim. Don't run a 95-inch bubble for an 80-inch job and then you have fucking 7.5 inches of trim on each side.
And then wondering
Like,
what's
that's
going
fucking-
on.
Yeah, it's like no wonder like you're running at this rate and you're putting this thick ass trim in there. That's more plastic.
I mean, I see.
And then operators should think about that shit because they know the resins. They know the resins have different, they act different. They have different properties. Some of the shit slips. Some of it gets hot really fast. Some of it doesn't get hot fast. Some of it's more dense. They don't take that into account when they're running that fucking machine. And if they were smart, they would, and they could run the motherfuckers. Because I could go up there, John could go up there, and we could make that bitch run. Fucking hours, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. God, I'm not even gonna stress about it no more.
No, I know. I'm just venting.
It's like they ain't gonna do anything. Bro. They're gonna sit there and they're gonna cater to operators.
Oh yeah.
One day. We made
The
a
rape. Today in the meeting, Rafer brought up working 16 days in a row.
working out.
16. He was on the 16th day. Yeah. And he said that's what I'm willing to do to get this place back on. Or fucking Rafer, I could be here for 100 days in a row, nigga, if I didn't have to turn a wrench. Like, if I got to walk around in my khakis and sit in this fucking office all day and watch other people work, I could work a bunch of days in a row.
I guess he's complaining because he doesn't get paid hourly. He gets paid salary, I guess.
Probably, but nigga, fuck off. You make over 150K probably.
Ooh, not my problem. Wayne,
Right.
I can
Like, nigga, I'm trying to get to 80.
care less.
He says that and start clapping. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Oh man, no, Eric, John pissed me off.
Yeah, I talked to him. He had to like stay there or something. But he said he was going
Yeah. Fucking annoying. He told me at 2:30 that we need to be done with the PM at 4. So I'm like, already, I'm like, well, fuck me. That's in an hour and a half. That's in an hour and a half. I gotta make sure all these guys are getting their shit done. We gotta get the post PM done to test everything in an hour and a half. So we're getting all that done. We pretty much get done at 4:10. And then John was in a fucking meeting, and me and Lee were sitting in the break room because, you know, we're done. We did the post game, we're done. But we didn't know that Carolina Power was doing the motor megging. You don't know what that is, but it's just testing the motors, see if they're going bad or not, with like a meter.
Your dumbass isn't gonna know what I'm talking about.
And me and Lee didn't know that they were fucking doing that. So John comes out of the meeting like, "You guys done?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "You test everything?" We're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you check rotation?" We're like, "On what?" Lee didn't do the electrical. Like, so he's like, "Well, go test the fucking extruders." That's all he told us to check the rotation on was the extruders. So we did it. And then we go to, and then John tells us at like 4:30, 4:40, so it's like 20 minutes before we have to be in this meeting with Rafer. He tells us to go clean out a bunch of filters that are on the first floor for line 7. Like last minute, I'm like, why? I'm like, you told me that we're done with the fucking PM at 4. Like, I didn't say that to him, but that's what I was thinking at the time.
Yeah.
So we're fucking taking these filters out, cleaning all of them, putting them back, and then John calls me like at like 5 on the dot. He's like, hurry up, we're already late for the meeting, hurry up. Like, and that pissed me off because he was rushing us after we're doing more work that after he said we were gonna be done. So he rushes me to get to the meeting. We finish up, we get there, and then I have to wait 15 fucking minutes for Ray to get there. It fucking pissed. I don't fucking know, but it pissed me the fuck. Why? Stop rushing me, nigga. I just worked all day. You got me doing extra shit. And now you're fucking rushing me to get into the fucking this meeting that this fucker isn't even at yet. And then after the meeting, he looks at me. He looks at everybody. He's like, "All right, go finish the PM." I just look at him dead in his eyes. I'm like, "Finish what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, finish what? What do you need?" And he's like, "Go check all the rotation on all the blowers and the motors." And I'm like, it just set me off fucking rails, dude. Because it was already like 6. He's telling me to go back out there and work after he said we're gonna be done at 4. Lick my fucking nut. Like, it made me so.
What time do you leave?
6:30. But then Lee said that he noticed that the Carolina Power guys they didn't finish everything. So they never made it to like the airing blowers and stuff. So we didn't have to check it. It turned out good. That would piss me off. But yeah, I basically just gave John a bunch of shitty attitude.
Nice.
And told him that, you know, our time doesn't fucking matter, right? Like, who gives a fuck about us staying late or whatever the fuck? And he said it's like, and then he said, it's not like you're here alone. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't make a shit's difference. And I was like,
oh, thanks. Thanks.
Like, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna come up there with me, right, Don?
My God.
And then I told him, and then our kind of meeting with the maintenance guys kind of extended into the shop. And it's kind of my fault because I was fucking heated. And like everybody could fucking tell. So we all started talking, and I looked at John. Chad was like, does anybody have anything else to say? You know, and I looked at John and I'm like, you know, don't be surprised when I get pissy when you talk to me like a dickhead. And then he looked at me and said, well, if you do your job. And I was like, oh, that pissed me off. Well, if you guys would do your jobs, that's what he said. Yeah. Which, you know, I get what he's saying. Do your job completely, but bro, we have fucking 8-9 hours. They took our 2 days away, nigger. Like, what do you want? But yeah, that's what had me.
Yeah, speaking of doing operator's job, it wasn't a big issue, because it wasn't a lot, it was only 16 rolls. But Ron pretty much told me to do the operator's job, or I'll, like, get in trouble for him.
You're gonna do their job, boy. Oh my God, bro. I'd fucking love this place.
Dude, it's good sometimes, but sometimes it's fucking not, bro.
And Terry, the operators were supposed to come out and cut those rolls with the polygraph on and repackage them. You know, like our job. But the operators never came out, and if I didn't get it done, actually,
This is actual fucking good.
I think Ron is just, I legit think Ron is like a cock.
All this stupid bullshit, it just fucking gets to me. Terry, like, why assign? I brought that up today too. I was like, that's fucking stupid. Like, why do we do that? Like, I don't fucking do it. I just grab a fucking radio. And then John's like, well, we did it for this, whatever the fuck reason. And then Chad's like, brought up how shitty the new ones are, and he said, I told y'all to go back to the old ones, but nobody did. And I said, where are they? I don't fucking know where they are. And he's like, I don't know where they are. Don't fucking say shit about the old ones. We don't have them.
I use Chad radio.
No, but the radio things, the fucking edge slitter and the ABS, all these fucking pieces of fucking paper that they forget to hang up, you know, that they bitch at you guys for not doing. It's just, and you gotta do a fucking work order for it and track it and change. It's so much stupid little fucking horseshit that you gotta do, dude.
They forget to hang up the sheet, so I'm like, oh, there's fucking
Yeah, like Henry brought that up to me, and Thomas is like, well, do you know where the sheets are? I'm like, no. Not a fucking thing. And whenever they say shit about not filling them out, it's like, I don't know if I should feel bad or not, because I don't know if they want me to go do that shit. Because, you know, I do shit that you guys don't have to worry about, you know what I mean? Where's that board actually?
I'm afraid to fucking heal. This guy's gonna fucking clap me.
Oh yeah. Every time I see like a black man getting like where actually just it's just something. I had to walk across my entire apartment complex to get my.
Dude, I fucking, when Rafer was talking about the numbers being bad and shit, I wanted to say, go out there and get every motherfucker that's sagging their pants, mumbles like a little fucking bitch, acts like they don't give a fuck, walks slow as fuck, and fucking fire them. And then hire a bunch of white people, that's what I'd say. White people and beaners, dude, that's what I'm fucking mean.
I was just.
I mean, bro, the second I see some fucking nigger with his fucking jeans, no offense, Harry, tucked into his fucking high-ass boots, sagging his fucking pants, walking slow as fuck, trying to look fucking cool at work, it's like, walk in here with a fucking uniform and do your job. Who gives a fuck, dude?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Everybody just wants to look cool and fucking socialize out there.
Is it a process attack? Is that what it is? I'm sure it's gonna be one of those attacks.
Don't fucking tell me that, bro.
It's on day shift. You saw my day shift.
I did too.
He's getting trained on day shift.
That's so fucking... Bro, to be a process tech? Was he a lead on that?
It might not be a tech. It's something tech. I don't know the terminology. But
There.
what?
There is operating 1 through 3.
Yes.
And there's lead. And there's process tech. And there's supervisor. Is he a lead right now?
No.
He's probably not gonna get that.
I don't know. He's fucking getting trained on something. I don't know.
Oh, he's getting his lead training, you dumb bug.
Well, that's not what he said. He said tech.
That's lead tech, so I don't know. But yeah, he's probably training with Alvin so he could be a lead.
Probably. But I don't know. It's just going to shoot. I was talking to Ethan. I told him I was just like, the only reason that packaging is getting more and more shit to do, and the operators are, you know, getting their hand held, it's because Raver doesn't give a fuck about packaging.
Lord brother.
Well, it's not because he doesn't give a fuck about packaging. It's because packaging doesn't have a problem. Like y'all just do your jobs.
You're right. We deal with
And it's
the
never
operator problems.
and y'all don't normally fuck anything up too bad, so it's not a huge concern, you know. So they're like, packaging's fine. They can afford
know,
to
but
fucking fork some shit out.
When we stop fixing the operators' problems, then
Aspiring
people start
lord
having
of the
issues.
old order.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go to Dion when he gets back. I'm gonna be like, nobody helped me with those fucking rolls.
Me and Terry do nothing but fix
So I'm
operators'
gonna
problems.
just straight up tell him, I'm gonna be like, don't get too mad when I start saying no to fucking, you know, me offering my helping hand.
Do I?
I've been wanting to say that. Don't be mad when I say no. To fucking coming in on a fucking random day where I wasn't scheduled and had no idea we were gonna have to work, you know? like fucking die cleans on a fucking weekend, pulling a pin on a weekend. Don't call me in if I'm not on call.
I go out of my way. I'm so fucking wrong.
Right.
If I just start saying no, then you know their whole thing is just gonna fucking fall apart. Nobody fucking works. Literally, the 4 people that are the leads, or the how many people, whatever, are the only people who run the fucking place. The 8 other
Right.
people who just fucking show up, fuck off. They don't do anything.
Right.
They just need to hold people accountable for their shit. They just don't for some reason.
Oh, but that's why they fired me today.
Well, they need a scapegoat. Maybe Raver's the last just seems like maybe if we didn't have any white people in the line. Yeah, it was pretty funny. On my way out of leave last night, Rafer kind of like pulled me before I walked out the door. He goes, hey, one of your guys wasn't wearing their earpiece. And I'm like, oh, weird. I was like, I didn't notice, my bad. He was like, no, it's good. Just be on it. And I'm like, all right. And then I'm over here like not wearing any fucking any PPE like at all, dude. Like I'm not wearing a hairnet or anything. He's like, make sure your guys are wearing their earpieces. And I'm like, all right, dude.
Which, dude, I don't. And then Chad keeps, he does the leader shit too. He tells me and Lee all the time that we're supposed to be the fucking leaders, and it's like, what does that mean? When do you want me to lead? When it's a regular fucking day and it's not a PM. Keith is off doing his thing and Thomas is off doing his thing. And they answer calls, and they do little work orders, and fucking go out their day. What the fuck am I supposed to lead about that? Like, sure, I can tell people what to do on a PM, and I can train people. What is he gonna... I just don't understand what that means. They want some good leaders, bro. Like, are we not doing it? Are we not fucking doing it?
I have absolutely no problem taking accountability for, one of my guys fucks up something and puts something on it wrong. And
I
then,
mean, me and Lee worked until
Heart stolen?
with Terry. Like a fucking couple months ago, me and Lee worked till 1 in the morning with Terry, and we put a fucking big ass motor in the back of my truck and drove it 40 minutes to a machine shop. Drove it 40 minutes back.
And you didn't have to do that.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not the fucking boss. Who am I?
Hey.
I make the same as a fucking lead operator. What the fuck am I?
I was fucking
then-
it out with y'all though. Shit.
Hey man, I'm just
I
saying, bro.
had no idea what was going on. I was like, shit.
Dude, if you just start saying no to shit like that, I mean,
That's what
and
you
it has
told me
an
to do,
effect,
man.
they're gonna see you differently. They're gonna be like, oh shit,
Bro, you
he's not the little
told me
bitch
to
anymore. I know, I'm gonna start saying fucking no.
You told me to start
And Ariba shit's fucking insane.
Yeah, but look at where he is. Same thing.
I know, but
He won't go as far. He won't go as far as his own.
Right,
But also, it's not what he wants. So it's,
but he sees where like he doesn't try, but he doesn't know.
Well, as soon as somebody stops trying, that's it. They don't need to be in the company anymore. Because what do they really fucking do?
Keith is the definition of solid when it comes to like being on like shit.
Bro, he's good when he plays.
He's the definition of solid. Right? And he's not stupid. He's just not like me. He's not gonna want to grab the fucking pry bar and move the 500-pound thing with a fucking 500. Like he's not gonna be the first one to do it like we would. But he'll still figure some shit out when he's by himself, which is fine. But Henry, on the other hand, that nigga doesn't figure shit out by himself, doesn't work on big shit, doesn't, just mediocre in general. And if you're not doing big shit, really smart, motherfucker, just fucking fly your ass off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the smartest motherfucker, dude, but I'll try.
Nah, man. To me, as soon as somebody just stops giving a fuck, bro, they're just worthless. I don't give a fuck how much they know. I mean, they're fucking useless, bro.
Yeah, if they stop trying, yeah. But yeah, they I think they're hiring a 47-year-old black guy for day shift. For maintenance.
Her operator? Oh, man.
Yep.
That's why
I genuinely think the old guy on my shift, like, something's wrong with him. Like, I'm not even
I'm glad they hire these fucking people, man.
like, he'll just fucking, like, sit there and stare at you like a fucking, like, wounded dog. It's so no, cause so Tristan was putting down rolls, right? There was like so we're doing EPAC, right? So 2 on the bottom is 1 top. And Tristan's waiting on him to fucking like set it up. You know, he's right there, and so he's just waiting on him. And then I look over and he's just fucking staring at me, dude. Like just straight up, and I'm like, and I look at him, I'm like, hey, you mind helping him out? He goes, yeah, I got you. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's fucking in shock. He's like, damn, these white boys are making me work.
God, dude, shit just... And it's just... And the John attitude thing that pisses me off is just for no reason, dude.
That's
Like,
because
just
he
fucking...
loves you.
No, I always tell him, like, I love you, dog, you're my boy, but fuck, you piss me off. Like, he does, dude.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Bro, this fucking
And
motherfucker
then-
molesting me, bro.
And then most of the time, whenever I pop off at, like, John, it doesn't happen all the time, but a few times that I have, he always, like, smiles a little bit. Like he gets giddy. It's weird. And then he's like,
Oh, Terry.
Hold on a second.
Oh, JJ, I'm back in the elder.
good buddy, dude.
You know, man.
Are you gonna stream it for me, Eric? Like you are.